Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, Blake Bortles and the reigning AFC South champion Jacksonville Jaguars do battle with Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A minute ago, Arrowhead was rocking. The offense led out by All-Pro tight end Travis Kelce as the Chiefs get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. Leading the charge is the UCF product who hails from right there in the Orlando area in Altamont Springs, Blake Bortles.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here we go. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a play fake here on first down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Bortles now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. And for this offensive unit that we'll see here in just a second, T.J. Yeldon is certainly someone to mention.
Came out of Alabama with a lot of attention, but earned it. This guy is better and better at a lighter weight. Shifty back who can finish with power.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bortles now to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
And when you're looking for a big-time corner, look no further than Kendall Fuller. Acquired in the offseason, is much more than just a throw-in in the Alex Smith deal. This guy knows how to cover. This guy makes plays on the football, and he tackles well in the open field. Not bad for one of 4 Fuller brothers to play in the NFL.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. 380. Bortles to throw once more. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And now here comes Kansas City. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The numbers for Travis Kelsey last week. 5 catches, 59 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Malik Jackson there to make the stop. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll roll him out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Here's Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Harris has it over the middle. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out.
Here we go!
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demetrius Harris, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throwing to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away. Now the return, Rashad Green. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Here's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week: 16 carries, 74 yards.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
Let's go, let's go. That boy got four down. Green 80. Green 80.
Bortles trying the option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage. And boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Remember this Jacksonville D, 55 sacks a season ago.
I think they want to fight for nickname supremacy with Pittsburgh. Remember, they were just one behind Pittsburgh for the overall lead in sacks last year. Pittsburgh known as Blitzburgh. Jacksonville, they're known as Saxonville.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Rashad Green. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now whistles here. And I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
False start. Offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
From the gun, it's Bortles. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tommy Bohannon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, it was second and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, here's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Ready, green, 39.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90. Check, check.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go now.
Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calais Campbell on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Mahomes now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chiefs are in for 6.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Butker now to add the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. kicker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Set. Green 80.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
T.J. Yeldon's not afraid to drop a shoulder or run through some tackles, is he?
Not at all. I learned it in his high school days in Alabama. Then, of course, stayed in state to play at Alabama. He could do that there.
And what I think is best about him, and when he's really on top of his game, when he's a little bit lighter, a little bit quicker, I think he's strong enough. He's compact enough to break those tackles, but I think he's at his best at a shiftier weight.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Green 80. Green 80.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, now Bortles. He's got the hook up to lead. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Bortles now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Set. Green 80.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
All right, partner, let's go to cliche time. We're all back to even after that score tied the game.
Lambo on for the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken near the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 37. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. His throw incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And an alley to run. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Well, that second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. Bortles. Throw left side complete. That's Cole. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Bortles to Cole for the Jacksonville first. Bortles now on first down. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Bortles gives to Yeldon on the draw. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a safety run. Parker there to make the tackle. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Shotgun now for Bortles. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. And this is caught finally. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Lambo to add on the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out Out come the Chiefs now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green.
On first down, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run. This is Hunt. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Black 58, rail. Black.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jags and Leonard Fournette making their way onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. They begin with a run by Fournette. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you've been watching, it was Blake Bortles with a strong first half throwing the football. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play fake. Mahomes fights off the defense. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Got to give it points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he's got a man complete. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Here we go.
They run with Hunt. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Brock, keep your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his pass incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Bortles now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Green 80.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Green 80. Green 80.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Bortles. Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the... .35. Bortles now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Here's a give to Fournette. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ballgame. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 37. A handoff to Fournette. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a 1st down as well.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Bortles now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
380.
Bortles going to run a draw with Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run it again with Fournette, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Bortles now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See. They can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A strong safety, Barry Church, all over that one and knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Chiefs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
On second down, here's Bortles. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw is Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances, putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And incomplete here on third down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a two-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
380. 380.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
I I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Lambo on for the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go. Blue 45.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there, a 22. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. On the run, this is Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the Ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. He's back to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now Leonard Fournette. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Fournette proven to be even more dangerous this year than as a rookie as the Jags come up 1st and 10. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Jacksonville, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.